It's currently okay, they trying to do something stupid. 8:13:26, roughly 15:32. And this going back to my other video, how the chicken wings are baked hard, the best when baked. Or should I say, the art of war mentality is destroying society. So I was analyzing how when you go to prison, at least anyway, the prison rules is race with race. So you're in a situation where everybody's tight together, and to me, it's kind of fool. I mean, if you're gonna do it, but then come back on the streets and go back to that and go to be a fake. Shouldn't it be the other way around? But like I said, a lot of niggas in prison is dumb as shit, so a lot of dumb rules. You're in a hostile environment where you're stuck around the same motherfuckers every day. So that type of mentality is creating more problems, I would say, because of race shit. Somebody might put hit somebody, and because you're part of that race, they might, especially as the newborn, they might get you to do the mission, which may, if you get caught, may add time to your sentence and maybe give you life. But if you want to be a dumb nigga, be a dumb nigga. But the question is, why then come out on the streets and not have that same mentality? Because they say it's for survival, right? Well, now it's for survival of your child and your woman. That's why I say I want it to happen, because everybody that is getting their rights got it for blacks. I'm like a mediator. I want to see this. It's like Tyson in his prom. Hey, now I went to jail. That's why I'm mad to see Holyfield. What they should have been like. I want to see this fight. I'm not participating. I said my other video. I signed an agreement binding by law. No matter what you achieve, I get nothing from. I don't even want nothing from you nasty ass hands. Seeing your being, you can keep everything you work for. I'll go, or I'll earn it, or I'll go to the continent and find it somehow, or fuck it, I'll take it from you. I don't give a fuck. But I want to see this. But like I said, why not even more do that on the streets? Because survival is even higher for you, but not only for you, your child and your woman. So why then come on the streets and be on some fake love everybody shit, but then go in the box and create more hostile environments by linking up because of culture? Like I said, I don't care. I ain't never gonna be on that shit. I ain't riding for no bitch ass, nut ass, snitch ass, pussy ass, coward ass, rapist ass, corny ass dude or a nigga because he's in my culture. That's why they already dead anyway. Because of culture, they let slimy nut ass shit ride, but then point their finger at other cultures over stupid shit, therefore becoming dumb themselves. My other video, when you lie, you become stupid. Also, you destroy reality. You're backing up dumb, retarded shit because of somebody of your hue. Which all y'all, this is a Christian nation. The Bible says never to do. Laws of, not for your father, sister, daughter, son's sake do you pervert my laws. But how do you then come out here in the streets and be on some love everybody, I'm no longer from my culture shit? So hold up, you go into prison, it's coward shit. Survival? Man, I'm anywhere I go. But what, hold up, what's the survival part of it? Because see, and like in, not in my school, but in schools in the suburbs, somebody on your team gonna be running around causing problems because they know they got motherfuckers on their team that back them up, and they probably not even gonna fight themselves. So instant manifestation. You're gonna cause more drama for yourself because you linked up with that dude or girl because of the culture. I'm in that drama. I'd rather be solo dolo and link up with whoever I link up with. I'd probably be solo. And whatever had survival, man, you sank a bitch. And a lot of these are gangsters and tough. Now you go into a bitch role and fucking with somebody because of what they can do for you, rather being the man and walking tall on your own. Now you joining somebody because, but I'm like, but my reality is like, that's showing the reality of the mentality of the people. So everybody out here on these different groups talking about, nah, it's culture, and they showing it, at least for blacks anyway. They showed you during the old I can't even say Biden, President Biden's term, is every culture for themselves. It's the coons, like I had it join earlier. I'm talking about anybody that link up in my video too, that is interracial as a conscious black person. You gotta cut them off. Cause if John, I was talking and John got mad. So I'm like, see, you're getting mad at me talking about my oppression, and I'm not able to tap into which I fought for. And ironically, it was a white John, which was against you, while you're currently enjoying it and you're spazzing out on me because I said I don't feel as though it's a good idea to be mixing up with other races, especially when it comes to reproducing. But see how sure at first she got mad, as though she's this righteous person. Nah, they get mad because you exposing them. Because then she turned around and started like mocking you. Hey, I'm like, so see right there. I was about being oppressed, and as I say, all the coons is getting killed by the cops. Dr. Richie Rashad show. And you sitting here getting mad at me because I'm mad because I'm talking about dudes who link it up with the other races, especially in this crazy climate. It reminds me of like this 40s and before, what I read and watched documentaries of how they're killing you and getting off of easy charges and not even being charged with murder or manslaughter, and you getting charged murder when it, if anything, should be manslaughter or less. So how can I, as a conscious, I don't care about the coon, let's say go ahead marry him. Conscience is just cross them off. I'm not trying to, as the elders say back in the day, you don't have time for those to wake up. Because once you wake up, you gotta now put the work in. I don't got time for that. And Armageddon is evolving faster than ever. I don't got time for somebody just know, oh my God, but now you still see, they may still got that love there. See, now they got to bug all that from their minds. While you ready to go to war physically, but at least mentally getting separated and do what you gotta do as a people. You worry about over here might turn back around, or it might be an agent himself. The first black agent was created to infiltrate Elder Marcus Garvey. So because you black, I'm not wrong. Like I said, you got to get a lot of coons out of the culture. Just because you black, I said, I'm not around you because you black. I'm not around because you're my hue. You gotta be righteous, willing to die for the cause, for children that ain't yours. You're not even ready to die for children that are yours. Women that you claim to be your wife or your baby mom. You ain't ready to die, or maybe over some stupid shit. I'm talking about revolution, get piece of the pie. You'll go out there and die over some, oh, he called my girl a baby, but he ain't in no going to no lectures or anything that's elevating the people of his culture. But he'll go to the grave or put somebody in the grave over words. A threat, hey man, you're threatened every day in the world as a black man. So you gonna fight somebody over a threat that may not, maybe like you probably pump faking and really ain't gonna do something, or probably will, but hey, I'll do my best, especially my culture, or they ain't even that deep, baby. It's a war going on. Got young boys out here starving of your hue, being oppressed and killed by of your hue. It's not even that deep. If you come at me, I'm probably gonna kill you though, but I'm on top of that, it's just words, baby. I'm not even going that far. Now we can swing on it, but I ain't going there. If you come at me, I will try to kill you, attempt to kill you. But as far as my part, it's not even a problem. But see, that's a problem. You guys see? But that's what happened when you mix with your enemy. As Dr. Umar said, you're operating on the same frequency. You stirred up to fight your own hue, over nothing, but yet talking about love everybody. Got a white girl, spit girl, a cracker girl, spit girl, chink girl, wop girl, guinea girl, whatever, sand cracker girl on your arm. And ready to go to war against your own hue over nothing. And in her mind, or at least in her, probably somebody in her family, they're probably racist as shit. Could be an Asian is there to keep you low until the time of 2053, which is less than 30 years from now. But it's estimated you'll be at zero income. That's when I can't. I'm not gonna be here, but I can't wait to see that moment when they get to the end of the story. This is the climax right now, or the descending action. But when we get to that end, we going to see how many love everybody, not from your culture, but from every other culture, still has that mentality when you broke as shit and can't do shit for yourself. And now the mission is complete. Now that means those who are really on that frequency still going to be on that frequency, right? But sadly, that's like almost 3 decades. You're going to have to wait to find out. But like I said, the wise man sees and prepares, the fool frets on, falls into a pit. Like I said, all right, that's your homie, right? And I was saying earlier, so you're being killed by cops. Dr. Richard Rashad, he pointed out the but the dude that got killed, he was in Dallas a week after Nolan Wells. There's some Andrews, I believe. Then another joint, Dr. Umar pointed out, a 16-year-old white boy stabbed and drowned a 13-year-old white boy, a black boy. And then they stabbed him, then pushed him under the water until he drowned and got charged at minimum of minimums. Even though he said part of the Andrews case, they only charged him, they didn't get charged with murder. They said they drowned him, hid his clothes, threw him in the trash, stole his phone, threw everything in the trash, and they were charged with obstruction of justice. And right down the road, and I said these were like retaliations to Carmelo Anthony, I was saying. But basically right down the road from Carmelo Anthony is in Dallas. So you see this, and you still trying to be loving. I'm just saying, I'll reason with you, but what we gonna reason about? Like I said, my whole time in Philly, I'm around the hood. When you go to the county, they don't fuck with you because they know how county niggas is. So like, I had no real history of hanging out with other cultures, and when I did, it's very awkward because I'm not talkative and all. Like some dudes be all trying to be all friendly. I'm chilling in the cut, and what they always say, why are you so quiet? I don't know. I know. I'm that way around my hue, and most of them don't give a fuck. Because most of them the same fucking way. Chill as shit, probably blunted, and not all talkative and all fake. But see, I had that example when I was a young bull. Me and the other bull wasn't fucking with the white Jones, but the other 3 bulls was. Same energy, making up. What hurt? He be chilling, he don't be saying shit. What? I understand the other bull kind of because he be drawing, but ironically one of the bulls crazier verbals, but never brought any negative towards bull. But like I said, why do you want to? If you're really loyal to see, but like I said, you can have, because most of them are either drug addicts and or single mom raised, therefore a hindrance to the culture. They're not even worried about the culture. Those are the ones in whom's talking that loving everybody shit, who not involved or worried about their own hue. So like I said, go ahead. You can have them. You just making it easier for me. When I see a black dude with a white girl, or whatever culture, or a black girl with they're crossed off in my mind. It's Armageddon. It's nobody. Go ahead, debunk it. Your view is your view. My facts are facts. You're gonna wait till the last. It probably gonna be. That's it. They're cool, right? So they should be at the forefront of saying, we're not taking civil rights anymore until at least they create the problem. Well, I said, why should you protest? At least a Black Protection Act is handed out or passed, and they're no longer killed by cops. Also, Amendment 13, Section 19 is removed that slavery is abolished except through criminal. So that's your man's. See? Yeah, go ahead. Ride with him. That's your man's, right? So they should have no problem not putting their hands on civil rights or claiming civil rights until though I think this part of the video sounds similar. Until those 3 bills are passed or those 3 issues are passed, they should have no issue. That's your man. Love everybody. Shabe Shiba Wani Wa. You should have no problems, or they should have no problems. Paul, as I said back, I've been said that, hopped over you over Mr. George Floyd for Asian Protection Act. Hopped over you, LGBT, and every other act that was passed in that time. But remember, Mr. Floyd was the latest at that point in time of a decade. Damn near that. Yeah, it was a decade of cops being caught killing you, or just in general, other cultures killing you and getting away with it. So I don't know where your mind is at. That's why I already said you going, and I ain't fucking with you, because they already said fuck you. I did say that. Under the man who was under President Obama for 8 years, they used him. An even bigger fuck you, not only to the culture but to President Obama, to do that shit. Who was the vice president? Exactly. Who was the president in 2020? Well, became in 2021, basically. Voted in 2020. So, go ahead. You the dumbest motherfucker to walk this damn planet. And if you see me and I bump you or say something, unless I kill you, if I do, you better be forgiving than the motherfucker. Because you come at me and you got a white girl, somebody else on your arm, I'm going to try to take your fucking head off your shoulders. Because they already proved back in Biden's presidency what it is. Return just out of candor, bitch.